Welcome back. We're here at E3. Another day, another game. We're here with Immortal Realms video game director Johan. This is Kyler Curtis here live for E3 Experience in 2019. We just got finished having a brief presentation of Immortal Realms. We would love to hear more about the different tactics and things that you can do in this game.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So Immortal Realms is a game that combines turn-based combat with empire management and also what we'd like to call a unique card game element. And it's of course all set in very dark vampire worlds filled with vampires and werewolves and all that other cool stuff.
That's awesome. So we see a lot of different strategy games throughout E3, and as more video games become present, you go with this idea with the vampires and werewolves and things like that, and it creates this really awesome environment. What was the inspiration for you guys when coming up with the creative elements for this game?
Yeah, thank you. So one of the great inspirations was, of course, that we want to do a very dark fantasy game. We saw a lot of generic ones, popping out there, and we wanted to do something different. Other games has, of course, been, Heroes of Might and Magic, Total War Warhammer, all of those really, really cool strategy games as well. Yeah.
That's awesome. And you also got to show off a couple of different modes and a couple of different elements within the strategy game. Can you briefly explain what those are?
Yeah, of course. So we of course the game has a focused campaign, which is the narrative mode of the game, and that we've been working really hard on. So we're very excited to see how people react to that. And we also have a custom game mode, which is more similar to for example Civilization, in that you can set up your own sort of objectives and scenarios and missions, play it out in a bit more of a sandbox way. And then of course we have the skirmish mode, which is a battle mode only mode that are those for those that like to battle things out and try out different tactics and strategies.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I was definitely a huge fan of especially the card game element that got brought into there with your generals and just being able to utilize different strategies, not only in the turn-based combat, but also in other elements as well. So I was definitely a huge fan of that. So when can we expect to see this game? I know you briefly mentioned in the fall. Is there a specific date?
Yeah, so the PC will be out in September this year, and then Xbox and PlayStation will be out in Q1 next year.
Well, we super look forward to hearing more about this game, and I definitely am going to be looking forward to playing it in the future as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to show us off the game and talk with us a little bit. Again, this has been Kyler Curtis, providing all the coverage here at E3 with Johan. Thank you so much.
The theatre of war is a stage of many arts. Blood paints the true picture in the art of war, and an eternal conflict has taken center stage. While the foolish Dracul feign nobility, invaders from lesser bloodlines devastate the land, and the true enemy hides behind a veil of mold and rot. Tell me, what is the point of victory? When all you can celebrate is the end of the world.